I'm not going to be focusing in on a project, but rather I'm just going to go around my base and look for any problems that have cropped up. Let's start in the farm. Just going to check that this is actually a proper room, a greenhouse. I suspected it would be because I would have seen an error message there. I've got a low number of calories. How's our food storage going? Still with the polluted water in the area. Okay, let us get that fixed. So what I've done is I've just mopped up polluted dirt, or water rather. I'm going to check that there's not any polluted ice, because that may melt. It looks like we're fine there. And I've added a place to drop that polluted water, so let's get rid of it. It's turning right now to polluted oxygen. It's a cool property, but not in this location. Alright, that fixes that. Let's go around and look for other issues. Oh! Nobody told me about this. Was this running the whole time in the last episode? How would anyone have told me? It's not how YouTube works, Jeff. Alright, so this pump, which was putting carbon dioxide here, actually, it was kind of funny enough, it's turned off because it was flooded by chance. I wanted to turn that off much earlier. In fact, at this point, I can actually destroy it because I only need a very tiny amount of carbon dioxide in that area. So that's one thing I just noticed here while I'm in the area. I have a little bit of water there. They're probably not walking there so much. So polluted water got in here, not enough that I can't mop it up, so that's nice. Oh, there's a little bit of water here, so every time they fill up with water for the research station, they're going to get wet. Take care of that. Oh, so that probably indicates that I've got a problem. Definitely indicates that I've got a problem. So I'm going to cover this. So water is coming down, ice is melting, and it's landing in there. So let's hopefully, putting this there will avoid that. Anything else in my base? This battery is, yeah, let's upgrade our battery to the jumbo battery. It is beyond time. Normally I would have slipped this inside one of my other projects. I haven't done so yet, so let's do that now. Scientist, debating between astronomy and applied research. Applied research is going to give me more science. They can research faster. I don't need to look at the stars just yet. Supply, they're going to start to do more cooking as time goes on. Let's give them more cooking ability. Another skill engineer, they're making their way towards Mechatronics engineering. So people are idle whilst that research is happening. So let's build this. So let's make sure I have all my rooms. Oh, my nature reserve, what happened? Yeah, okay. I squashed that because it's now too big. Putting a door there is going to fix that. Research is complete. Let's throw our jumbo battery down here. Now the jumbo battery produces the exact, made that out of gold. Amalgama or amalgama? How do you pronounce it? Whatever, but I don't want that. I want copper. Wouldn't be the biggest problem in the world, but anyway. These actually produce the same amount of heat as each other, even though that this, stores more power. So this becomes a waste. I want to destroy that as soon as this goes online. All right, with the rest of the time, why don't we add in? This is going to be a mini project. We're just going to add in a bit of automation. This is my favorite part of this game. Alright, so I've just removed my old battery. I'm going to bring in the rock crusher. We're going to have a mini project at the end of this. It's always surprising how many things go wrong in the base as time goes on. That's why it's important to do this. Just take some time to check to make sure everything is still as it should be. So let's just do a mini project here of adding in automation. The main thing I want to do, it's a pretty small thing at this point, but I want to put a light here to help this guy doing research. But I want it to turn off when they're not actually there. And I need automation for that. And in order to do that, I also need refined metal. So let's make, I'll need a little bit. Let's put 10 pieces of that. Let's also give them a light, whoever's going to be crushing this. And we'll also put automation to turn this light off in the future. I always found this animation funny because if I could find a way to get something just to punch this button, this would not be a manual process. There's even a little cloth for them to wipe themselves off after they're done. Apparently it's a workout pressing buttons. Alright, research on automation is complete, so I'm going to put in a few automation wires. I'm going to attach that to these lights. I'm going to put it attached to a duplicate sensor, okay, where you need more metal. Keep punching. Alright, I think he generated enough, yeah. So they're going to have a duplicate sensor, so the idea here is whenever this senses a duplicate, so either in this area or over here, the light will turn on. Now with the larger machines, you have to know which tile this sensor will pick up duplicate. In this case, it's going to be right here. Otherwise, if it was like say this tile, I would want this on this side. Also notice they're doing a bunch of work up here. I don't really need them to do that just yet. Let's destroy that. Alright, so now you can see this is in action. Even though this guy is standing over here, the sensor or the game indicates that the duplicate is actually right there. The sensor picks that up and they have light. And let's just hover over this. They do have a lit workspace bonus. So this is nearly complete. Another skill to give out. That's Rocket. Let's get them to improve farming, since I think they'll be they're our only farmer. And let's just make sure that this is a nature reserve. I think we've caught, certainly if we fix a lot of things, I think we've got, we're in a much better situation fixing some of those things. Actually, we have polluted oxygen here. Why don't I throw in deodorizer in this room? The reason that this is so messy is because this is where the old outhouses and old sinks used to be. So I may finish off on that, and I'm going to see you in the next episode where we get back to a main project. See you then.